Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Going pretty good. Not too bad at all. How'd you end up doing on Monday?
I went 2-2.
What 3-1?
2-2 on Monday, and of course, we didn't have a show yesterday. So.
No, I had medical appointments. So
Yeah, I went 2-2 on Monday. I had a couple teams I picked got blown out. But, Red Sox got blown out by the Astros, and then the Diamondbacks lost to the Rangers. That wasn't a blowout. That was it wasn't a blowout. It was a game they blew. Right? You watched quite a bit of that game.
Yeah,
Rangers
yeah.
had the lead and then blew it in the ninth.
Yep. Then I think Arizona beat them again yesterday.
I think they did. Yes.
Yeah, Texas struggling a little bit right now. Hit a little. I mean, they're still still a good record, but they've struggled the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, 'cause they got swept and lost a couple since then.
Arizona's won I think 6 in a row. They're playing real well. Coming back up and back into the wild card mix, big time.
Yeah, I think the Reds are like a 1 game or a half game back of the wild card.
I think a half. I thought, but I'm not sure. They're right there. Hopefully, they got that first game win of this home away.
They need to have a decent road trip, and then they need to play well in that first series. They're back at home against the Cubs.
I would think. What do you think, Chris? They need to
play doubleheader against the Cubs on a Friday, and then play
doubleheader today.
Yeah,
I'd say out of this 10 games to really cement themselves as being in the hunt here, I think they need to win about. I'm gonna say at least 6-7 games on this road trip.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But I mean, we say that, but then a lot of it depends on what the other teams do as well. But yeah, I mean,
well, Arizona being hot right now, though. I mean, if they stay hot, I mean, I think we gotta. I mean, I say that when I say cement yourself. I mean, to me, we need to get a game or 2 lead in the wild card, not just stay a half game or game.
Oh no, I agree. They definitely need to do that. It was big getting that first win yesterday against the Angels. Got a little bit of help with some of the Angels' defense, but then if they can get one of the 2 games today and at least split the series, it'd be nice to win both the games today.
Oh yeah, well, it'd be nice to win this day game, and it takes a lot of pressure off. And maybe they can relax and maybe win even the night game.
Well, the first game has a real good pitching matchup with Andrew Abbott and Shohei Ohtani.
Okay, Ohtani went today. He didn't go yesterday. I seen that. It was
Giolito.
Giolito, yeah.
Pitched last night. And, it's Ohtani and Abbott first game today. I think Detmers is pitching the second game for the Angels, but as of earlier, the Reds hadn't announced who was going to be their starter for the second game.
I figured it might be that Kennedy. I didn't know.
Yeah, it said to be determined. What it said last is what it was showing last night during the game. And I haven't looked really to see if they had announced anybody yet.
I want to ask you a question. I read an article yesterday. Why did the Reds do what they did with Senzel? He was one of the best batters. I know he's batting average the last 20, 30 games wasn't real good, but he was batting over 300 against left-handed pitching. And I know he went. I seen where he went to the club, to the general manager and the manager, and said, "Look, I want to try to get more bats. I want to try to play." And I don't know if they got pissed off or what. Said, "Okay, well, send you out of the minor leagues and you can play."
So I kind of figured it was that he wanted more playing time, and he maybe there was something going on behind the scenes that he wasn't happy. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen nothing that like makes that concrete or anything. That's why I kind of figured. So maybe it was that. It kind of surprised me that they decided to ship him down, and they went ahead and brought that other rookie.
Well, they keep
rookie up.
They brought up somebody else today yesterday. They keep bringing people up, and he's it don't make a lot of sense to me. Because Senzel can play about every position on the field, just about.
Yeah, unless they're wanting to get some of these young guys up, and then they're going to bring him up when the rosters expand. They're going to bring him back. Yeah, I just figured that it was something to do with his playing time, and that maybe he wasn't happy, and maybe there were some problems there. But I mean, that's just me speculating. But it was kind of surprising that they went from that they did did that all of a sudden, especially you're in the middle of a playoff race, and you go with more inexperienced guys.
Yeah, so. yeah. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. It got to be something there.
All right, we got a few games going on right now. We got the St. Louis Cardinals, Pittsburgh Pirates. Cardinals are up 5-2, sixth inning. Cubs and Tigers are tied 4-4, top of the seventh inning.
Go Tigers, go.
White Sox are up 1-0 over the Seattle Mariners.
Nashville White Sox.
top of the fifth. The Twins are up 5-3 over the Milwaukee Brewers, top of the fourth. That's the games that are going on right now. There's a few games I like today. First game I like is going to be the San Francisco Giants, Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are 1.5, excuse me, 1.5 run favorites, -138 on the money line. The Giants are +118 on the money line. Over-unders at 9 runs. The Giants are 65-61 on the season, 30-33 on the road. They'll have Cobb on the mound tonight, who's 6-5 with a 3.75 ERA. The Phillies are 69-57 on the season, 36-24 at home. The Phillies will have Lorenzen on the mound. He's 7-8 with a 3.57 ERA. I like the Phillies here on the money line. Lorenzen has been pitching well for the Phillies since he's came over to Philadelphia. And Phillies have been playing a little bit better baseball here as of late as well. So I'm going to go with the Phillies at home over the Giants. Next game for me is going to be the Cincinnati Reds, Los Angeles Angels. This is going to be game one of a doubleheader. The Angels are 1.5 run favorites, -146 on the money line. The Reds are +124 on the money line. Over-unders at 8 runs. The Reds are 65-61 on the season, 34-27 on the road. They will have Andrew Abbott on the mound, who's 8-3 with a 2.99 ERA. The Angels are 61-65 on the season, 32-31 at home. They will have Ohtani on the mound, who's 10-5 with a 3.17 ERA. I like the Reds at the +1.5. I think Reds will have a good chance to win this game. I think this game could be a low-scoring pitching battle with two pitchers that are on the mound for both teams. But I look for this to be another close game like last night's game was. So I'm going to go with the Reds at the +1.5. Next game, Colorado Rockies, Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are 1.5 run favorites, minus 275 on the money line. The Rockies are plus 225 on the money line. Over-unders at 8 runs. Rockies are 48-77 on the season, 20-44 on the road. The Rockies are on the mound for the Rockies is Gomber. He's 9-9 with a 5.52 ERA. The Rays are 76-51 on the season, 41-22 at home. They'll have Savali on the mound, who's 6-3 with a 2.44 ERA. I like the Rays here at the minus 1.5 against the Rockies.
Scrappy don't agree with you.
Hey, you two, quit it.
You don't like the Rays.
And then my last game for the night, New York Yankees at the Washington Nationals at the New York Yankees. Yankees are 1.5 run favorites, minus 144 on the money line. Nationals are plus 122 on the money line. Over-unders at 8.5 runs. Nationals are 58-68 on the season, 29-32 on the road. On the mound for the Nationals will be Gore. He's 6-9 with a 4.38 ERA. Yankees are 60-65 on the season, 35-32 at home. They'll have Severino on the mound, who's 2-8 with a 7.98 ERA. I like the Nationals here at the plus 1.5. The Yankees have been struggling, and Severino hasn't been pitching well his last few starts.
How are the Yankees 1.5 run favorite? The way they're playing, and Severino's on the mound, the way he's pitching.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me. So my picks for today: Phillies money line, Reds plus 1.5, Rays minus 1.5, and the Nationals at the plus 1.5. Glenn said, "Happy birthday," and then he said, "Scrappy's like, don't pick them."
Yep, he didn't agree. Yeah, thanks a lot, Glenn. I appreciate that. Hit the big 60. Okay, my Major League Baseball parlay for tonight. I got San Francisco at Philadelphia money line. I got the LA Dodgers money line at Cleveland. I got the New York Mets at Atlanta. I'll take Atlanta money line. I have Colorado at Tampa Bay. I'll take Tampa Bay money line. And I got Miami at San Diego, and I'll take San Diego money line. So that's my Major League Baseball parlay for tonight.
Mike, you said happy birthday.
Thanks, Mike. Chris, right now for the Reds, who do you think their number one pitcher is? If you had to pick one of the pitchers to start a game that really meant something, was a playoff game or a game to get you into the playoffs, who would you pick right now?
I'll probably say Ashcraft right now.
I think I would too.
Hey, that's enough, you two.
Just because Abbott's pitched so many innings and something he's not used to, I think I'd go Ashcraft too.
That's a little bit of, and then Ashcraft has been pitching. He's had so many quality starts in a row where he's been going 7-8 innings.
Also, he ain't went 7 or 8, but Williams has pitched real well as of late too, though. Our hope is our number one will be Hunter Green.
Yeah, and there was a setback with Adolo.
Yes, yeah, I'd say he's done for the season, wouldn't you?
It just depends. It just depends on how big of a setback it was, but he could be. He definitely could be. Yeah, it was but yeah, Abbott's been pitching real well. Just some of it's been being a rookie, and some of it is
Pablo.
Just the way Ashcraft's been so consistent here since he's came back off that injury as well. So yeah, we need Hunter Green to kind of find his way his next start. I'm not panicking over one start. His first start back. Was it bad? Yes, it was bad. There was no doubt about it. It was a bad start. But
he never looked comfortable. He just kept trying to throw the ball by him, and like you said, I don't think he went inside, did he?
No, everything was on everything was fastballs on the outside part of the plate, and if you have a good fastball hitting team, they're gonna hit that.
They were waiting on him, and there was just pounding. Hey, Billy Buzz.
But, yeah, so should be some good. Hopefully, some more good games today. I know there's been some good little league games, a few blowouts on these little league as well, but I don't see anybody beating this Chinese Taipei team.
I don't either. They don't have a weakness.
No, and then they got that dude that throws 82 miles an hour as well. And I'm sure it looks like he'll be healthy for he's going to be ready for their next game.
Yep.
Because he didn't pitch today, so he'll be ready for the championship game of the United States side. If they use him, they might not use him there. They might use one of their other teams or pitchers.
Yeah, their pitchers are pretty decent
on the international side, I should say, because they just blew out the other team that hadn't been beat in the Curacao.
And they're a good team. They're a pretty good team, and they just wore them down.
Yes, they did. They would definitely wore them down.
Because it was close for a little bit, and then they got into that one inning, and they scored 6 runs. And
what do you think is going to happen with do you think Jonathan Taylor plays for the Colts?
I don't think so. I think he's going to be traded to the Chicago Bears.
I think he plays for the Colts.
I said that just to make Mike Hughes happy.
I know Mike would like to see that.
Yeah, he was talking. Yeah, they're the second favorite on the odds.
Well, there'd be a relationship there between Eberflus and Taylor because they were in Indy together.
But I only think that happens if it's tough. If the Colts feel like he's going to be a cancer, they may want him out there, and that may hurt what they get. So I don't know. I mean,
I feel like the Colts are just telling him to go seek a trade so they can kind of prove to him that
why do
the value's not out there like you think it is.
Well, why do you? I don't understand why do teams tell you go seek a trade? Why don't they go seek a trade?
They're not the one that was demanding the trade. Player was the one that demanded the trade. Team wasn't looking to trade him.
Yeah, but the player.
They're telling him, "You want out of here? Go see if you can find any."
No, I'd find the worst team I could find and send him there.
I don't think they don't want to get rid of him. I think they think it's going to work out.
Well, I hope he does. I'm a huge Jonathan Taylor fan. I was before he ever became a Colt. I watched Big Ten is what I watch. I'm an IU fan, so that tells you. Usually, I'm not. I watch the IU games, but but I watch a lot of Big Ten, and Chris, you knew I always talked about Taylor and Wisconsin. I was over the moon when the Colts got him when they got him. I thought it was a steal of the draft, and I don't know what's going on. I didn't think he was that type of guy. I mean, not like I knew him or anything, but I just never heard anything about him being this way. I don't know what happened. Somebody got in his ear, and whether it was an agent or family or what, I don't think he's getting smart advice, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I just think it's going to be hard to find a team that's going to offer or that's going to want to trade for him and sign him to a new contract this time of season because not a lot of teams don't have a whole lot of money left in their salary cap at this time of season. And a guy that's supposedly still hurt.
Yep. He ain't been able to practice, they said, so he's hurt. And, like with the Bears, they've been, to my knowledge, I could be off on this. If Mike's out there, he could tell me. They usually don't pay tons of money for their running backs. They've run in other running backs, and let their other guys go. So I don't know if they're going to want to pay him tons of money. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to find a team that's going to want to.
Yeah, Billy, it is my birthday. I'm 60 years old today.
I think it's going to be hard for him to find a team that is going to pay him 12, 13 million a year like he's wanting. I don't see it. But, never know.
Do you think the coach should have tried to? Let me ask you this: do you think the coach should have tried? Okay, we'll maybe give you a raise, bump you up to right now. What's he making right now? $4 million or something like that. Maybe say we'll bump you up this year and give you a $2 million raise for this year, and then we'll negotiate at the end of the year.
I mean, I think they. I don't know if they have or not. I mean, I think that would have been a decent idea, but with the way this age has handled it,
Yeah.
I think kind of ruined that. I don't think this age has done Taylor any favors at all. I think he's put him in a bad spot. I really do. I like I said, I think Taylor's still going to play for the Colts. I hope he does, but I just feel like his agent's not doing him no favors at all. When you're coming off a down year, you're still hurt. That's not the time that you have leverage to try to hold out for a contract. All right. Did you have anything else for today?
No, not really.
The Reds game starts here in a few minutes. First game one does. I think it starts at 4 or something.
Oh, real quick, I did listen to Billy Ray and them last night, and they was talking about AW. And one thing I found interesting, he kept saying that they distributed 85,000 seats. He said they didn't sell 85,000. I don't know where his source is. He said they give away about 7,000 to 10,000 tickets. He said, and don't get me wrong, still selling 70 or 75,000 tickets is still awesome. He said, but his problem is, that's in England. They're not making any traction in the United States. They're not making any traction in the United States at all.
Hey!
And he said the way they're booking the show and everything, I don't think they're going. He said, I don't think this is going to be a big deal. He said, I think the show will be good. He said they could put anything out there and it's probably going to be a good show because that crowd's going to be nuts. Which he's right, because them England crowds are.
Hey! Quit talking crap.
He is a grump today, man.
They only opened up like 4,000 seats. That way the fans have better seats.
Yeah, that was hilarious what they said the other day. That's why they do that. They only sell like 3,000 or 4,000 seats to be on the lower bow. It's ridiculous that WWE sells 12,000 seats and people have to sit way up in the Raptors. Okay.
Yeah. People people must not listen to what they say when it comes
Evidently
out.
not.
Like, that don't make no sense, but okay. But no, we appreciate everybody joining us today. This has been Easy Money, a sports betting show. My picks for today were Phillies money line, Reds plus 1.5 for game one of their doubleheader. Rays minus 1.5, and the Nationals at the plus 1.5. Was my 4 picks for today. My record for the year is 459 to 358. But we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Also check out the All Sports All Plays Network, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Also the ASAP Sports Network app at the Google Play Store, Apple, Amazon, Roku. Make sure you check that out. But we appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday.